What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here. Welcome to your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. Welcome to Salt Lake City and yet another Power Yoga video. Got another great practice for you in store today, about 60 minutes, give or take. I usually do these by feel, so I'm not sure, if I'm going to hit the 60-minute mark, whether it's going to go over, a little bit under. So just check the description. You'll see the length of the video. And if this is your first time on this Power Yoga channel, please consider subscribe and hit that notification bell so when I do upload another video, you get notified. And of course, for those who continue to support me in this work, donating on Venmo and PayPal, I really, really do appreciate it. So with that, I'm going to see you on the mat in the pose of the child on the other side of this here intro. Roll it. Boom. Let's enter the mat from the back end of the mat. Get the knees nice and wide, setting up for our child's pose. Nice and gently, I'd like you to bring your hands out in front of you. And then let's bring the torso down towards the floor in between the thighs. And let your forehead just rest on the floor here. Don't tense your fingertips. Just let the palms rest on the floor. Let the whole being, the bearing of the body, just feel the connection to the mat. And then once you connect with the mat, start to connect with your breathing. And we seek to become as relaxed as possible before we move the body more vigorously. Let the belly be soft as it just relaxes between your upper thighs. Now I'd like you to adjust your knees. Bring them slightly wider apart. Just really get them opened up here. Maybe the big toes, or hopefully the big toes are touching. And now you can feel the groin get a little more of a stretch here. On your next inhalation, come up to Tabletop Pose. We're going to thread the needle. So we're going to take the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then take your right arm up to the sky. Reach it up, watch it as it lifts up. And on the exhale, take the right arm underneath the left, drop the right palm up to the sky, and then extend the left arm out towards the front of the mat. And you're in a nice little twist here. If you want, you can walk your left hand over towards the upper right hand reaches of your mat. Try to keep your hips nice and centered. Walk your left hand back underneath the shoulder. Take the right arm up to the sky, reach it up. And exhale, right hand back underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. On the exhale, thread the left arm underneath. Extend the right arm forward. And once you feel the body starting to open up a little bit, walk your right hand towards the upper left hand corner of your mat. And release, right hand underneath your right shoulder. Lift the left arm back up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Let's move into some cat-cow tilts. What I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide here. So create some space between the fingers. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, round and dome the spine. Chin to chest. Inhale, change. Belly softens, tail lifts, head lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, round and dome. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round and dome. Walk your hands out in front of you. Lift your hips up for down dog. Take the hips up, melt the heart towards the back of the mat. Feel free to pedal the feet back and forth. Get a little bit of opening here. The hips are for our first downward facing dog. Want to keep the wrist bones in line with the shoulders, the heels in line with the tail. That means the two butt bones, everything is nice and lined. It's in a box shape. Press the floor away, wrap the triceps towards one another, and relax the shoulders away from the ears. How do you do that? Push the floor away, and then the shoulders just kind of relax. You also feel the shoulder blades pinching towards one another, so you want to bring them together like you could squeeze a number 2 pencil between the shoulder blades. Walk your hands to the back of the mat for Ragdoll Pose. One of my favorite poses of all time, especially when you get up out of bed in the morning. You know, when in doubt, ragdoll it out. When you get your head below the heart, all that nice blood pools up in the top of the head. It's energizing but relaxing all at the same time. Now your feet should be about hip width apart, heels in line with the toes, ankles underneath the hips. I have my elbows and I just drop in. Now a lot of people will compulsively start to sway and move. I like to stay nice and still in the pose. Remember, you were about conserving energy, not trying to bleed it all out. Just let this pose open up the backs of the legs, the glutes, the low back. Shoulders are relaxed because now they're going towards the ears because they are relaxed. Drop the backs of the hands to the floor. Keep your feet where they are. We're going to roll up to mountain pose. Extend the arms up above the skull. Reach up, look up, spin the pinkies towards one another. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. You can bring the hands to the heart center, soften the knees on the descent. Let's take a halfway lift. You can take hands to shins, that's fine. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. Walk your hands out in front of you for a plank pose. Stack shoulders over wrists, and then just start to rock your heels back and forth. I want to get into some wrist flexion here, working into the calves. Belly should be to the spine. You're rocking back and forth. Awesome. Take a breath in, and then come to stillness. Exhale. Take a breath in, lower all the way down to the mat. Bring your feet together, tops of the feet touch the floor for Bhujangasana. We inhale and lift the chest up. Remember, pushing through the feet. Pretend like somebody's stepping on the soles of your feet. This allows you to arch up. Pull the shoulders back, elbows hug into the rib cage. Release, chin to the floor. Press back to child's pose. Tabletop pose. Curl the toes for downward facing dog pose. Lift the hips up. And then again, pedal your feet back and forth. Wag your tail. Just really stretching out through the shoulders. Spine is lengthening. Getting your chest to open up by integrating the shoulders correctly. And we're going to walk to the top of the mat. When you get to the top of the mat, I want to have you keep your feet hip width apart. Halfway lift, hands to shins is fine. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, reach up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Halfway lift and lengthen. Left foot steps back. Left knee sets down. Take the arms up for modified low lunge. Feel the front of the left hip getting the stretch. Right knee presses forward, hips coming forward, but you pull the belly in a little bit to protect the lower part of your back. Send the arms up on the inhalation. Let's stay and breathe. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, lift up a little higher. On the exhale, splits, half splits or half Hanuman. Flex the right toes towards your face. Bring your chest a little bit to the right so the spinal column aligns over your right leg. Okay, we're going to release. Shift forward for runner's lunge. Curl the left toes underneath. Take your right arm up to the sky for easy twist. Strengthen up through the back leg. So back of the left knee presses up towards the ceiling. Turn your left eyeball to look at the right thumb. Breathe in. On the exhale, set the right hand down. Step to the top of the mat. Left foot meets the right. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to mountain. Breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, grow long, halfway. Exhale, right foot steps. Right knee sets. Take the arms up to the sky. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stay and breathe. Okay, take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, set the hands down, shift the hips back. Your left leg is straightening out, and you're folding towards the left, over the left leg. Should feel it in the lower right hand portion of your low back. Getting that doozy of a stretch. Now, I'm a big fan of tenting the fingertips. I like to tent the fingertips a lot. Instead of driving the palms of the hands, always working to strengthening the fingers. The fingers are actually mini blocks, right? If you're always searching for a block, maybe just lift up onto the fingertips. Okay, shift forward, bend into the left leg, right toes curl. Easy twist, left arm to the sky. Remember, back of the leg is straight and strong. Head turns, so now you're looking at the left thumb. Pull the belly into the spine. You come up off the left thigh just a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand sets down to the floor. I toe heel my left foot towards the center and step it up to the top of the mat. Right to left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And now fold in. I want you to come down onto your knees, onto your shins. You're going to sit back. You're going to take your left hand behind you. You're going to sweep the right arm forward, and you're going to press the hips up. See how beautiful that is? You're opening up the chest here. And now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to come forward. We're going to sweep through the center, and right hand behind you, and left arm back and up, and you're pressing up. Switch. Left hand sweeps through the center, right arm to the sky, lift. Keep doing that through the center and lift. Through the center and lift. Just a couple more here to your own tune. Okay, let's make our way back to the center. Place the hands on the floor. Lift the feet up and then forward fold. Toe heel the feet together. You're at the top of the mat. Root to rise, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Left foot back. Left knee sets. Arms up to the sky. You take one breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Shift your hips back. Fold. Rebend into the right leg for runner's lunge to easy twist. Right arm extends. Turn the head. Look at the thumb. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Toe heel right foot to center. Halfway lift at the top of your mat. Bow in. Root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, fold in. Halfway up. Right foot steps. Set the knee down. Raise the arms. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Shift your hips back. Fold. Runners, rebend into the left leg. Take your left arm up. Turn the head. Look at the thumb. Exhale, left hand sets down. Step forward, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, mountain. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, up. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Inhale to the toes, bend the knees, look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Softly land the toes. Breathe in up, half. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to mountain pose, into twist, right side. So you're now looking over the right shoulder, square off the hips. Stay and breathe, look over the right shoulder. Now on the inhale, we're gonna come back to the front and we're gonna move into a flying chair pose, right? You see how that works? Flying chair, weight into the heels, lock the knees together, extend the arms behind you. We stand up, staff pose with the left knee lifts into the left twist. Staff pose, left knee is up, twisting, straightening out the right leg. That's how you strengthen it out. Beautiful. We're going to come back to that flying chair. We call it birdie. Swoop it back. Stand up for mountain pose into a gentle back bend. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway up. Step back, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Inhale to your toes, bend the knees, look forward, float it up. Land the toes. Lengthen, hands to shins. Exhale, fold in, chin to the chest. Mountain pose, into the twist to the left. And we stay and breathe. You want to keep squaring your left hip forward, reach the arms, parallel them out. Keep looking towards the back of the room. Birdie pose, we come back through the center, dip it down, and then staff pose, right knee lifts into the staff twist over the right shoulder. Back to the birdie pose, let's set the right foot down, sweep the arms behind you, stand up into a difficult back bend, exhale, fold in, halfway lift, plant the palms, chaturanga. Halfway down into an upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. We're going to come into something called bear squat. So I want you just to bend your knees and your booty's way up the back of the mat here. Really just squatting down. It's like a modified kind of a down dog with deeply bent knees. I call it bear squat. Now on the inhale, you're going to bring your left knee to your left shoulder as you come into plank. See how that works? Okay? Bear squat. Now we do the right side. Right knee to right shoulder as you come into that plank. Back to the squat. Left shoulder, left knee. Back to the squat. Right shoulder, right knee. Back to the squat. Let's do one more set. Left to left. And you're in the squat. Right to right. And you're in the squat. Now float it up. Land the toes at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Root to rise, mountain pose. Into the twist. Back to flying chair. Staff pose, left knee lifts into the twist. Flying chair, back it up. Stand it up. Arcing Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Down dog. Empty out. 3 breaths. Third breath. Bear squat. Get it down deep. Left to left, plank, hold, or hurdler arm balance. Bear squat. Right to right, hold, or arm balance. Back to bear squat. Float it up, top of the mat. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, mountain, twist open to the left side. Birdie fly. Stork pose, right knee lifts into the twist. Staff and stork are synonymous. Birdie pose, set it down. Arcing Tadasana, up and back. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow pose. Bring the knees to the backs of the thighs. Bring the toes towards the butt. Fingers grip the floor, look up. Belly to spine, 3, 2. Chaturanga, float it back. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Peace sign, fingers to the big toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Elbows to the side. Shoulders away from the ears. Work to lift the hips up as you bring the torso on top of the upper thighs. Release the fingers from the toes. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Empty out. Bring the feet together back of your mat. Take your right leg up to the sky. Let's open up your right hip. So bend, stack, and peel. You're splitting the inner thighs away from one another. Trying to keep the left hip where it is and stacking the right hip over the left. Re-extend the right leg. Let's come in a fallen star. Take the right foot to the outside of the left wrist. Let's take your left arm up to the sky. And just for good measure, let's let the hips come down to the floor. Okay, you see how you're sitting onto the floor? And then in one action, remember you're trying to keep your toes facing upward towards the sky, and you're rooting through the heels. And then you root into the right hand and we press it back up. Lift. 3-legged dog. You're going to take the right leg back to the sky, lift it up, and runner's lunge. Right foot steps through. From runner's lunge, we come into high lunge, otherwise known as crescent lunge. Square off, hips facing forward, pull in, rib cage knits in, back leg is super strong, right knee stacked over the ankle, okay? Please identify with your left elbow, take a breath in, and on the exhale, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Extend your right arm behind you and look over the right shoulder. In one step, we're going to come to chair pose. Left foot meets the right, top of the mat, booty down, arms up. Take a breath in, bring the hands to the heart center, twist to the left side. Right elbow anchors to the outside of your left knee. Now extend your left arm behind you. Turning open. Okay, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps back. Left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Lift it up. High plank with your left toes lifted. Low plank with your left toes lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog, both toes to the mat. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Feet together, back edge of the mat, left leg to the sky. Lift it up. Open up the left hip. Stack it up. Re-extend the left leg. Fallen star. Left foot comes to the outside of the right wrist. Okay, we lift up right arm to the sky. Really try to open up the chest here. And just one time, we bring the hips back down. Again, trying to root through the right leg, Right heel, left hand, press it back up. Reach up. Ooh, it's a hard pose. 3, 2, three-legged dog. Right hand sets, left leg extends up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Low lunge, left foot to the top of the mat. Arrange the feet. High lunge, arms lift. Okay, let's identify with your right elbow. Take a full breath in. On the exhale, right elbow to left knee. And we send your left arm towards the back. 3. Come into chair in 2. Step it up. Right foot meets the left. Butt down, arms up for chair pose. Take a breath in. Bring the hands to the heart center. Twist open to the right side. Anchor the left elbow to the knee. And then take the right arm towards the back of the mat. 3, 2, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left foot to the back of the mat. Right leg, three-legged dog. Send it back and up. High plank with the right toes lifted. Low plank with the right toes lifted. Inhale, upward facing with both toes on the mat. And then we'll come back to downward dog. Breathe out. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Yogi squat. Let's come down nice and deep. Sit the hips down. Place the palms together. Press the knees apart. Lift the chest. Feel a deep air come in and let the whole lung capacity empty. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and empty. Inhale and empty. Hands to the floor. Lift your hips up to the sky. Point your toes so they're forward. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. We're back in downward facing dog. Bear squat. Bend the knees. Left knee, left shoulder. 1. Right knee, right shoulder. 1. Let's do 2 more. To the left. And you're in back and squat. To the right. Let's do the third round here. Left and squat. Right and squat. Down dog, hips up, feet together, back of the mat. Right leg to the sky, open up the hip. Fallen triangle, right foot to the outside of the left wrist, take it up. Hips down, 1 time. Press it back up. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Runner's lunge, right foot steps through. Take the arms up for high lunge. Breathe in, left elbow to right knee. Look over the shoulder. Big step to chair pose, left to right. Booty down, arms up. Hands to prayer, twist to the left. Right elbow connects, left arm reaches. Mountain pose, big breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Inhale, high plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Feet together, left leg sky. Open the hip, fallen triangle. Right arm extends, set the hips down. Fallen triangle, reach. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Left foot steps, low lunge to high lunge. Identify your right elbow, exhale, twist. Right elbow to the knee, left arm extends behind. Big step to chair. Right to left, booty down. Arms up. Hands to prayer. Turn it open to the right side. Get ready. 3, 2, mountain. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Left foot steps. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Rise to your toes. Bend the knees, float it up. Top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Hands to the heart center, breathe out. Dancer's pose. We're going to drop our left hand out to the side, extend the right arm up. Okay, we're going to bring our left foot towards the hand, capture the inside, the big toe side of the left leg, and let's stay in first position here for a moment. Take a big breath in, reach up. On the exhale, move to second position. And release. Left foot meets the right. Arms up to the sky, mountain. Hands, heart center. Breathe out. Dances on the other side. Right arm drops out to the side. Extend the left arm up. Bring the right heel towards the right hand. Bring the knees closer in. And really extend up. From north to south, lift up. You're in first position. Just keep arranging the body in first position. Take a breath in, and let's go to second position dancers, otherwise known as standing bow pulling pose. And release. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to move to gorilla. Let's split the feet apart. Palms underneath the feet. Step on the palms. And take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Shake the head around. Noodle it around. Release the palms. Toe heel the feet together. And now let's capture your left foot with your left hand. And as you come up, we're going to go right into tree pose. So with your left hand, you have your ankle. You can bring it to the inside of your right leg. Let's sweep the arms up to the sky. Now options are to interlace your fingers, press the palms up to the sky. Option is to cactus the arms, take it into a backward bend, or you can bring the hands behind the back, palm to palm grip. And let's see if you can lift the chest up a little bit. And bring the hands back to the center. Set the left foot down. Sweep the arms up skyward. Exhale, forward fold. Now at the bottom here, we take our right hand to the right ankle and we slowly come up. And we slowly come up for our tree. Tree pose. All the options that I offered on the other side, please consider either staying with what you did on the other side or maybe even change it up a little bit. And let's bring the hands back to the heart center. Set the right foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Draw the hands to the heart center. Bring your left knee up. Interlace 2 inches below your left knee. I want you to really hug it in here so it's a wind-removing pose, lifting up. And then from here, we're going to peace sign fingers to the left toe for standing leg raise. So you keep lifting up. And then if you have it in your practice, extend your left foot forward. Just feel that action there. If you would like to go further, bring out the left leg to the side. Counter the balance by bringing the right arm out. And bring it back to the center. Release the left knee back into the chest. And set the left foot down. Other side. Find your balance. Left leg straight and strong. Inhale, right leg up. Interlace 2 inches below the right knee. Pull it in. If you would like to go further, place the left hand on the left hip. Peace sign fingers to your right toe. On the exhale, you press it out. And if you'd like to go further, we bring it out to the side. Counter the balance. Bring it back to center line. Hug the right knee in. And set the right foot down. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, chest lifts up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3rd breath in. And empty out. Right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Runner's lunge. Right foot to the front of the mat. Extend your right arm forward. You're going to come into horizon lunge. Sweep the right arm towards the back of the mat. Let your left hip really get that dip down. Reaching my right hand towards the back of the mat. Just feel that dip. Now let's take it back out front. So we walk it out to the front, and we walk to the back of the mat. So our left butt cheek is over the left heel for Skandasana Pose. We just hug it in, hold here. Options are right fingertips point towards the right heel into the bow and arrow position. Let's get a feel for that. You can bring the hands to the heart center. You could also take a left hand to the floor, open up your chest. Okay, we're going to come out. You're going to walk it back to the front of the room. So you're in runner's lunge here, framing your right leg. Now extend your left arm forward on this side here. We're going to come up to warrior 2. Left arm comes up and around. Spin the left heel flat. Heel to arch or heel to heel, and we sink into the hips. Let's get a feel for that pose. Spin the inner thigh. Hip is lifting and opening here. And you just sink into it. Drishti over your right thumb. Take a breath in. Side angle lunge, forearm to thigh. Send your left arm over your eardrum. Keep sinking into the hips. Reverse the warrior. Right arm extends up, come up and out of the right hip. Really feel that stretch in the right side body here. Back to warrior 2. Now on your inhale, I want you to straighten out your right leg. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, reach forward. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, triangle pose. Hand to shin, hand to the floor. Peace sign fingers to your right big toe. Just feel that body opening up here. Okay, let's engage the core, the back muscles here. Push your right toes into the floor. We come up. Bring the arms up, and as you do, pivot the right toes in. Toes in, heels out. Lift up the chest. On the exhale, swoop the hands behind you, palm to palm grip. Keep the legs nice and strong. Let's arch the spine up to the sky. Breathe in and fold in. Take the hands away from the low back. Dropping the head towards the floor, working to bring the top of the head or the front of your forehead towards the mat. Let's keep the feet parallel. The chin lifts a little bit. Keep reaching the hands away from the sacrum. You want to try to keep the connection of the palms together so you get that shoulder stretch. We get a chest opener here. Whole back body getting a really beautiful monster stretch. Hands to the floor, underneath the shoulders, halfway lift and lengthen. And as you fold, pivot the right toes to the front, runner's lunge. You're now at the top of the mat. You're going to shift your hips forward, and on the exhale, you're going to fold over your right leg. You're going to keep the left knee up off the mat. We're in a very deep pyramid fold here. Try not to step the foot up. Try to keep it long and strong here. Release, bending back into the right leg. Step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins maybe. Inhale. Exhale, fold in. Mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Halfway up. Plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left leg to the sky, breathe it in. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. From here we come into left arm extends and horizon lunge. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot. Left hand is reaching towards the back of the mat, and you feel that really beautiful stretch on the outer side of the right hip. Okay, we take the left arm out in front. And from here, we walk it to the back of the mat. Skandasana. Now it's right butt cheek over the right heel. So I have my back to the camera. These are the riggers. Options are to point the left fingertips towards the left toe, draw the right elbow back so you're integrating the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades together. Fingers are not pointing up, they're pointing down towards the left toe. Remember, the options are to bring the hands to the prayer position. Option is to bring the right hand out to the side, left arm to the sky. Release, walk it to the front, runner's lunge. You're gonna frame up your left leg. Remember, right toes are up off the floor here. Left hand stays on the mat. Extend your right arm forward. And in one action, we come up into warrior two. So the right arm comes up and around, right heel spins flat. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat, and we sink the left hip forward and really extend out through the arms for the warrior two. Breathe in, side angle lunge, forearm to thigh, or maybe you got the finger on the mat. Really extend up here. Keep your legs, reverse the warrior, dance it up. Feel that whole left side body get that beautiful stretch. Back to warrior two. Inhale, straightens out the left leg, pivot the left toes, bring the arms up to the sky, sweep the hands to your low back, push the palms of the hands into your low back, and then take a back bend, arch it back, and fold in. Now when your head gets towards the floor, I want you to release your hands to the outer edges of your feet, so you can either grab a hold of your ankles or cup and grab the backs of your heels. We go back into this beautiful standing bend. Okay, we're gonna bring our hands to our hips. We're gonna rise all the way up. Pivot your left toes. Pivot your left toes. Now extend the arms out over the mat. Relax the shoulders. Take a breath in. On the exhale, reach forward. Take a breath in. On the exhale, take the left hand to your shin or to the block for triangle. Reach up. Okay, let's firm up on the back and the core. We root to rise. Look at the top of the mat, step forward. Right foot meets the left, we're at the top of the mat, mountain pose. Sweep the arms up skyward, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, halfway up. On the exhale, left foot to the back of the mat. Send your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend, stack, and peel the hip open, and flip your dog. Let's take a back bend. Push it up. Three-legged dog, right hand down, right leg to the sky, kick it back up. Half pigeon. Right foot, right shin forward. Take a look over the left shoulder. Square your heart to the front of the mat. Breathe in. And then let's take it down. Coming up onto your hands, curl your left toes underneath, engage the core, send the right leg up to the sky, shake it out. Set your right foot onto the mat, down dog, left leg to the sky, open up your left hip, stack it open. Flip your dog, right hand underneath the shoulder, toes to the back of the mat, press your hips up, integrate the shoulders, drop your head back. Stay nice and strong in the right hand, let it all happen. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky, send it up. Half pigeon, left shin forward. Square the shoulders to the front of the room and bring it down. Coming up back onto the hands, curl the right toes, left leg, bring it back up, three-legged dog, shake it out. Left foot to the mat, down dog. And let's walk roughly halfway up the mat, sit down onto the floor, and extend your right leg out, setting up for Janu Shirshasana. Flesh. Send the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, fold in. And release, coming back up. Switch legs, left foot out, right foot comes in. Flesh and flesh. Arms up, inhale, tuck the belly in a little bit as you fold over the left side. And release, coming back up. Let's extend both feet out in front of you now. Once again, let's try this on for size. I'd like you to bring your feet about 2 fists distant here. So just bring here. Bend the knees so you got a little space between the floor and the knees. Bring the arms up. Make sure you keep your chest lifted as you fold forward, peace sign fingers to the big toes. So grab a hold of the big toes. You want to bring the outer edges of your feet back. Let's take a halfway lift. And then fold in. You want to keep your chest lifted. You're just working and breathing your way towards the upper thighs. Continuously sending the signals of relaxation to the body by breathing through the nose deep and rhythmically. Gorgeous. And release. You're going to come back up. I want you to make your way onto your back. As you come onto your back, happy baby. Let's grab the outer edges of your feet. I want to keep ankle over knee. So I see a lot of people with feet splayed apart. You want to keep it upright and keep them right patterned so they're vertical. Then the back of the head is on the floor. Tailbone is pressing forward and down. We're flattening the spine. When removing, you're going to send your right leg forward first, interlace 2 inches below the left knee, hug it into the rib cage. Make sure the elbows are coming into center line. Breathe in, hug in. Again, breathe in, hug in. Breathe in, and then twist it open. Supine twist. Looking over the left shoulder, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Try not to force anything. Just breathe your way into this expression. And release back to the center. Now it's full wind removing pose. Bring the knees together. Don't cross the ankles. Wrap your arms in front of the shins. Capture your elbows. Drop the back of the head to the floor. And really squeeze the thighs into the chest. And simultaneously press your hips forward. Extend out through the left leg. Keep the right knee into the rib cage when removing. Breathe in. And then squeeze it in. Breathe in. Squeeze it in. Take a breath. And then twist it open. Back to the center. Both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms in front of the shins. This time I want you to pull your nose to the knee, knee to the nose. Hug it in. Hug it in. And now let's extend out for Shavasana. Feet forward. Arms. You're in a letter X. Palms facing up. Breathe in and breathe out. I encourage you all to stay as long as you would like in this posture, this resting pose, where you digest your practice. Feel free to stay here or join me in a comfortable seated position. And if you're staying in Shavasana, that's awesome. Just listen to my voice as I close out today's video. In the seated pose, place the palms in the hands onto the knees. This is for grounding. Eyes are closed, sitting upright. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Float the palms of the hands together at the center of the chest. Dip the chin down slightly. Bringing up something that feels a little bit like gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment, in your life? What intentions can you set in this moment to drive your life forward? Let's seal that in by bringing the thumbs to the center of the forehead, and then slowly open up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me on your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. And again, I want to extend a lot of gratitude for those that continue to support this channel by giving me Venmo donations and checking in with me and practicing on the mat in your home. I really appreciate you all. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day.